I lost my baby, but it still didn't seem real. I bled like a stuck pig all the way to the hospital, crying and begging God, but he didn't answer my prayers. Tonight, sitting in the living room, my television was the only thing that lit up the room, and I even had that on mute. I didn't want to hear anything because I was waiting for the Lord to tell me why. Why did he take my baby from me? Leaving me with no man, no baby, and no damn hope. The doctor says it happens to plenty of women, but why did it have to happen to me? I spent my last days crying and crying, but the only reason why I didn't have my ass in bed crying myself to sleep was because Dwayne called and said he was coming over. I knew it wouldn't be long for him to come to his senses, but I didn't want the usual sex like before. I wanted to share with him that the baby I thought I was having was now gone. Knocks on the door got me moving, but my mind was still in a daze, and seeing him sent me into tears as I opened the door. "Yo, what's wrong with you? I've been trying to call you for days," he said, closing the door. I hugged him, and surprisingly, he didn't push me away. "What the hell is going on, Ariane?" I had a miscarriage. I said the words myself for the first time since I came home. I hadn't talked to anyone except my neighbor Claire, who helped me that day, and we still didn't say much to each other. "Oh my God, I'm sorry." He acted really concerned and helped me to the couch as I cried on his shoulder. "I was so mad at you the other day when I left. I got home and there was blood everywhere." He listened to me talk as I described it all, how Claire rode with me in the ambulance and spent the night with me in the hospital. "Damn, I'm so sorry." I looked into his brown eyes, but what I couldn't keep my eyes away from was his ring. "Why did you go do that?" I pointed to it, the sparkling diamond wedding band he was still wearing today. "It was the right thing to do. I've been running away from the right thing for so long. To be honest, I shouldn't have even started up with you." His words pierced my heart like an arrow. It was like he shot me like I was some deer in the forest and didn't give a fuck. "So, you're gonna say that to me right now?" I asked him, and he must have been able to tell that I was getting mad. "Look, I'm not going to argue. I gotta get home, so I'm gonna grab my shit and go, alright?" He stood up and walked into my bedroom like he owned this motherfucker. "Yeah, I think you should. I shouldn't have let this get started up either." He acted like he was doing me a favor by fucking me, but I did one for him, taking him away from that drab, boring-ass bitch. I was trying to save his life, and this is what I got for it. I heard drawers opening and closing in my bedroom and got mad all over again. "And don't be in there slamming my motherfucking drawers!" I screamed to him, but I didn't hear him respond. He stomped into the living room, and I expected him to tell me to shut up or maybe just grab a couple of his things, but instead I saw something gold land on the coffee table. "What the fuck is that?" Looking at it, I saw instantly that it was a condom. "With all the kids you got, you don't recognize a condom when you see it?" I asked. He really was a fucking idiot. "Nah, what's up with them holes in it, though?" He flicked the switch on the wall, sending blinding light into the room. Clear as day on the coffee table was the condom with small little pinpricks poked into it. When his dick was hard, the holes were non-existent, but now, since he was grabbing his shit, he had time to inspect things. "That? What?" "That's just... You was trying to trap me." He had already put my plan together before I was able to explain. "Nah, look, yeah, you were. That was in the top drawer, and that's where you always keep the condom." This wasn't the way I wanted to spend my night. He was back in my bedroom, knocking shit around, and in minutes, he was back with a full bag of clothes. "Look, don't call me, and definitely don't bring your ass by my shop. You see this?" He made a fist, showing me his wedding band. "This means I belong to somebody else. That means I belong to somebody else. And I'm done with all this bullshit." "Fuck you!" I screamed at him, ready to jump up and hit him. "Nah, bitch, fuck you. That's why you had a miscarriage, crazy ass bitch." I felt like he punched me in my stomach. I was mad enough to hurt him, and if I'd had a knife in my hand, I would have stabbed him. "Get the fuck out!" I screamed, my heart beating a million beats per second as I jumped up from the couch. He was already out the door and walking to his car by that time. My phone rang, stopping me from running after him. Plus, I still felt weak. Calm down. Being mad is what got you into this. Deep breaths. I had to think about myself now. As I walked towards my cell phone, I didn't even bother to look at the screen. "Yeah," I answered the phone, wanting whoever it was to leave me alone. This is Detective Robinson." I stopped crying. Instantly, I got scared, feeling like I was going back to jail. Yes, what is this about?" "This is about a text message you sent to one of my suspects." I wasn't sure what he was talking about until he read the text back to me. It was the one that I sent to all of Dwayne's bitches. Yeah, I remember that. That was something I sent out in anger about my boyfriend. Why this had anything to do with the detective, I didn't know. But what does this have to do with anything? "What's your boyfriend's name?" he asked. But Dwayne wasn't my boyfriend anymore. After what he said in here, he wasn't even my fucking associate. His name? Oh, it's Dwayne Coleman, but he is not my boyfriend. "Dwayne? Dwayne from Cutting Edge?" The man's voice changed. "Who the hell is this?" I looked at the phone, but it was an unknown call. "Hello?" "Motherfucker." It sounded like the man dropped the phone, but I heard him cursing and knocking things around in the background. I did the only thing I could do and hung up. That shit is Mrs. Coleman's problem now. Good luck and good riddance. I threw my phone across the couch. I was done with Dwayne, and for good this time.